I think that is now up. Welcome everyone back to CDR for the season finale of Tier 1. I'm Jimmy on comms tonight on my own. I think Clay is actually in Silverstone himself, but so he ain't able to do the comms, so you've got me, lads. Not much to say really. I think championship's still up for still up between the two front runners, Bobo and Pink Eye fighting it out for that P1. I think it's close all the way down to P6. Not many points in it this season. Close from the standings by the looks of things. Just waiting for the lads to ready up for the final race this season. Round the famous Silverstone track. One of the best. Yeah, 26 points up for grabs tonight, 25 for the race win, 1 for the fastest lap. So that is what Pink Eye needs tonight to get that championship. It needs to be a perfect night from him. The lads are readying up, ready to get the full quali session underway. I'm normally doing the F2, which is a one-shot quali. Now I've got an hour's worth of quali to watch and talk you guys through it. I think the track will help me a lot tonight, though, to be fair. Plenty to talk about. Pint size, good evening, once again. 5 seconds to go. See if good old English weather prevails again. Do we see any rain? A weather update from the drivers would be appreciated. Let everyone know what's going on. We will see. Haven't actually watched too much of the Tier 1, unfortunately, so we'll see who thinks they've got the pace on the medium tyres first. Try get through Q1 on a set of mediums. Then onto the softs for Q2 and 3. Yes, Dan. Go on, lad. I'll try my best, lad. 10 seconds to go, lads. Readying up. I don't think no one is in the lobby. Chat's pretty dead tonight. It's normally busier than this. Surely for a full quali session I get with the one-shot quali. Oh, here we go. Wet qualifying straight away for the boys. Who has put the practice in. I've not done much. We tried doing it and it gave me about 7 minutes of rain. That looks pretty grey. See if it tries to lighten up anytime soon, but it'll definitely be the intermediate tyres for now. This has just made it exciting. Who is better in the wet? It's a whole different ball game to in the dry. Knowing where you can get that power down, and Silverstone has got a few of them corners which could be a bit tricky in the wet, I think. Well, definitely. Let's get everyone on the intermediate. Got a bit of ERS management to speak about. Don't have that in the F2. Let's get full track map. Get rid of the tyres. Everyone will be on the mediums. We'll see with the lap times. We'll see in the weather. 10 people watching in the chat. 2 drivers out on track. Full send Dave, who's in for, well, anyway, I think tonight in the Sauber. Noah Fandangle, teammate of mine. Not done too bad this season, but we kind of bottled the driver championship, if you ask me. We had that. It was close for half the season, then we kind of dwindled out. To be fair, I had a few bad races myself, so I'm partly to blame. I've handed it to the Mercedes this year. A few drivers out on the track. All on the out laps. Let's see who had pole last week. I was in Coulter last week. Pink Eye saying 20% chance of rain in the race. That could possibly be dry. We know how this game likes to work. We'll see about that. Pole position was Tom in the half last week. Josh has had quite a few. Is he racing tonight? Won't see him on the grid. That means he could be up. So, up for two, up for grabs. Let's get on board. Who is crossing the line first? It is Full Send Dave. Ready to start his lap. Going down the Hamilton straight. Turn 1. Throws it into Village. Turn 3, hard braking point. Taking it easy on the throttle. Is it flat out for Aintree? Looks a bit of a lift there, straight down towards. And he's got his teammate in front. Is he going to get a bit of a slipstream from his teammate? Didn't see his sector 1 time, unfortunately. As Luke's validated his outlap. Anyone just behind is the Haas. He's on an outlap. Panda's set a purple sector 1. Well, up to now anyway. Purple sector 2, sorry, that is just the best of himself. Dave kept his lap clean together. So there's 30.7 for sector 2. Or 30.7 for sector 1, 111 for sector 2. 110 for Wicken. So Wicken is up at the moment. Just missed the airways split. Flicks is up slightly. Josh is on par. Tom's on par as well. 110.6 for airways, just a 10th up as he takes it into the final chicane. As Wicken takes the fastest off at the moment, but them times I think will tumble. Airways go second as 400 minutes. Not a lot at all. Straight 1.7, squeeze old Panda there. It's took 3/10 out of Wicken's time. Keep on board with Luke as he takes it. Down through his stall and Luke decides to pit. Down to 30.5 for sector 2. I think he's a couple of tenths up at the moment. Takes a big slide through Cops. That's going to cost him all the time through Maggots Beckett. Up through Chapel, down the Anger Straight. Horrible right-hander of left-hander of Chapel. They'll lose it on exit. No DRS for the time being. Track conditions too wet. He takes it into Stall. Bit of a slide through down towards Vale Chicane. Takes a bit of curb. Try not to run wide on the exit. Do not hit that inside curb. Just about puts on the track. Puts himself P6. Bobo goes top of the time. Tom just under him. Less than a tenth between the top two. look who is on laps. Pink Eye is on the lap. P2 in the championship will want to take pole position as he slides through Maggots and Beckett's. Have defueled for a couple of laps. Get a bit of temperature in some tyres, learn your braking points, and see goals quickest in sector 2 there. So this is a flying lap from Pink Eye. Only one real braking point left after this. Can he hold it together? Bit of traffic. He's got a RB in front, but it shouldn't interfere too much as he exits the Vale chicane through the final corner. Goes top with a 1:35.9, just a tenth from P2. Only 2 tenths in it from P1 to P4. Only 2 seconds separating the top 12. Captain Nibs racing tonight must have set his wheel back up, finds himself in P13 after a good few weeks without racing, so that's not bad from Captain Nibs. Richie is on the lap, let's get on board with him. No, let me get rid of that. Sorry, boys. So he's just started his lap. As he goes down the Wellington Straight. No DRS still raining quite. It's not heavy, but it's consistent. Let's have a look at his sector times. As I say that, I miss it, taking a drink. It was around the 110s. Tom improves on his first flying lap by 2 tenths of a second. Track's starting to ramp up slightly now as it takes a big slide through the exit of Maggots Beckett, goes through Chapel. Burning the overtake button. As he harvests through the corners, harvesting all the way down to the final chicane. Doesn't want to, we've got a yellow flag in sector 2, and that is a Haas of Tom, I think, letting other guys through. As Richie does not improve, but keeps himself in P9. Everyone out on track making my life hard work at the moment. Bobo's on the lap, he's 7 tenths up. Stood purple sector 1 as he just finished the lap. He has just finished the lap. Great lap from Bobo there. 4 tenths of a second, improves by 6. Let's try and catch Pink Eye. He's on the lap. Everyone just going round at the minute. Recharge lap, push lap to cool the tyres down as he nearly goes off there for the cops. Is that Mercedes a bit too close to get a slipstream? He's going to hint. Oh, he's letting him through. Who is that? That is Flicks. Who's 2 seconds up. Don't know if Pink Eye was on the lap there. He was on the lap. No, he wasn't. Is Pink Eye going to start a lap? P1 and P3 at the moment. Leader and challenger. As he lets Williams through. Dan's on an in lap. Flicks is on an in lap. Flicks must be starting a lap. But we'll keep on board with Pink Eye as he starts his next push lap. Just avoid the bumps on that straight. Takes it through turn 1, 2 towards the loop. Hard braking point. Do not touch that inside curve, especially in the wet. That will take you. That'll spin you into oblivion. That will. Is it flat out through there? It looks like little lift. Should be on board for that. We'll do that next lap as he goes towards that big hairpin. Hard braking point into the right hander. Going towards Cox. Is it flat through Cox? Will ride on board the Pink Eye. Little slight lift there, tried to slide on the exit, well, mid-corner, but unfortunately Maggots Beckett. Going to pick up a little strip sweep, bloody hell, slipstream from that Williams in front. Missed the sector times there, didn't see any purple sectors pop up. Still got 60% battery left. Sector 2, that is a McLaren. Going slow. Does Pink Eye improve? It does, puts himself P1. Separates him by 10 for a second. Is Richie improving? He's invalidated. Let's have a look at the tyre life on them. So Tom's done the most, along with Flicks, doing 5 laps at the moment. Pink Eye's done the fastest on his 4th. Airways, Dan, Panda all opting, and Fulton Dave, to put a fresh set of intermediate tyres on. As Richie is on another push lap. A few people in the pits, a few people on out laps. Wickens on a lap just started one. Keep on board with Richie, keep fault 30.2 for Richie, 2 tenths up. What will Wickens' time be? We'll find out in a moment. What's Wickens' time? This could be fighting for 30 flat, 2 tenths up on Richie at this, just in the first sector alone. Richie is coming through sector 2. Famous set of corners, as he's lost half a tenth. He's only 10th and a half up at the moment, which will not gain him many positions. As Rick in the Mercedes goes P1. It takes a big chunk of time out of them. Is that on a fresh set? No. Just left it a bit later. We can slide through Maggots and Beckett's again. Still no DRS. Overtake button pressed. Pink Eye starting another flying lap. Even though people don't think they're safe at the minute. It's only the bottom 5 that do leave us. Everyone going till the death, getting as many laps as they can in. As Panda's half a second up, which will gain, that puts him in the 35s. Moves him up to P6. We can start another push lap. People leaving it a bit late to come out. Airways. Let's get on with the people that are fighting to get out of that bottom 5. And Bruges in the Ferrari does, and puts himself P7, which pushes Toby, Nibs, Fulls and Dave, Josh. Whiffle didn't set a lap times, neither has CV Gould. CV Gould is on a lap. Let's check his first sector split. 30 flat, so he's there or thereabouts at the moment. Good sector 1 from him on his first push lap. As VDV retires, I think that's enough. He's got quite a few cars behind him coming out on their final flying laps. Oh, CV good. He's just in medium there through that set of corners, whacks the overtake on. Is he going to whack it in hot lap? That is showing purple sector 2 on the mini-map, but that is his own personal best, not the overall session best. Unless he goes and puts himself P1 with his first flying lap. I think he is a reserve tonight. It will be a good lap to get him out of that bottom 5, and it does, puts himself P11. A few guys out on track. The spray needs to improve. Oh, he will be out qualified. Fulton Dave and Josh just on their out laps. So he has improved. He will be moving himself up. He's nearly a second up in 2 sectors. His Panda retires from the session. Got a Mercedes getting out of the way. Is he going to save himself? Does put himself in 7th. See it, Toby. It's the next. Have we lost him from qualifying? Oh, he does improve, but it's only P15. Nibs takes that P15 spot. Is Richie going to knock them both out? No Fandangle. Just starting a lap. He is at risk at the moment. Gould is at risk. Luke's on a lap. Gould is at risk at the moment unless he's going for another push lap. He has got fuel light. He's boxing. No more fuel for Gould. As Dan is almost a second up in 2 sectors. No, forget that. Timing screen doing me in as he's 3 tenths up in sector 1. Tom takes P1. Groove moves up to P4. Wickham P6 cannot improve. Everyone out on track at the moment. On laps, Dave 6 tenths up. Rich is 7 tenths up. People are improving. Toby is 6 tenths over, so Toby is out at the moment, I think. Yeah, Toby will be out of qualifying. So will Captain Nibs. Dan looks like he could be pushing CV Gould out into Q1. No, sorry. Nibs will be out. Toby will be out. Can Fulton Dave improve? Move himself into Q2. Puts himself P14. But Luke is a 10th up at the moment, which will see him scrape through. Nibs and Toby pitted. Josh and CV Gould have already taken the checker flag. Yeah, Toby's rain is not the best at all, and good evening to yourselves. Fulton Dave scrapes it through there. Luke puts himself in P13. So we're losing Whiffle, Toby, Captain Nibs, Josh and CV Gould in that first qualifying session. As the full grid is only separated by 2.4 seconds, it's not too bad at all. 1.9 seconds to from P1 to P13, that is tight. But at the end of all that, Pink Eye does take the fastest lap from Bobo, 2.5 tenths on a 1:34 flat. So that is the final qualifying results. Pink Eye just take the P1 spot, just in front of Bobo, and Rick takes P3. Tom P4, Bruce P5, Panda P6, Wickham takes P7, just before in front of Dan. In P8, Spray anyway takes P9. Flicks is the last in the top 10. Airways just behind him. Richie, Luke, VDV, Fulton Dave all make it through. Yeah, Nibs definitely rain. As always planned. First race back on a new wheel. No practice whatsoever. straight into a wet quali session. Does find himself out in Q1. As Pink Eye says in the chat, he's running a full wet setup. All the lads are locked into the setups now though. Part firmware conditions, nothing can be changed other than your front wing. Tyre pressures I think, but always max tyres I think in this game. A couple of cars coming out early, get a few laps on the board, get used to the different track conditions. Shouldn't be missing buttons. If it's your old wheel, you should know exactly where they are, lad. No Fandango. Airways, Tom and Wickham. I think everyone will be out, just to make my life a bit more difficult again. So I do apologise if I don't catch your lap on the stream. There's just so much to look at. It's quite hard work on your own. It's hard work anyway, but especially on your own. I only have my eyes at one place at a time. It's just 4 drivers in the pits. I think 2 of them are leaving right now. Force and Dave. And Dave, the last ones to come out. So Force and Dave, then Tom, followed by Airways. The Airways on the next flying lap. Then we'll have Panda. Try and keep flicking between these guys. See who's getting the fastest set times. I need that up first. Jesus Christ. Does he just get on board with Dan starting his first lap? Is he on a fresh set of tyres? Facing Dave on a set of medium tyres. Looks like it's raining to me, mate, so I don't know about that tyre choice. As Airways takes a big slide through turn 1. Collects it on the exit though. As he goes towards Aintree through the loop. A little lift through Village. Down the Wellington straight towards Brooklands. Hard, takes a lot of curb. Runs a bit wide on the exit of Luffield. Down towards flat out Woodcut onto the old pit straight as we head towards Cops. Everyone lifting through Cops. It's definitely not a flat out corner in the wet. Down through Maggots, Beckett. Tricky exit of Beckett there. Usually the RS point. Not in the wet, does not. Takes a nice line from the stroke. Dan goes P1 on the first lap. Tom takes that off him by 1/10 and a half. Airways puts himself P3. So, 2. Flicks is on a lap. Just got his teammate in front of him. As Rick enters the last corner. That's a big slide there. Suddenly goes into ghost mode. Puts himself P3, his teammate goes P5. Boots have a quick set to time. Puts himself P4. Just invalidated. See if Bobo can put himself up there on that first flying lap. as he takes the field chicane. And his lap time does go P1 33.97 tenths quicker than Tom in P2. Wicken. Still in the pits. Pink Eye also in the pits. Chapel. The LP looked like it took it smooth there. That's fair anyway. Yeah. He's on an in-lap though. Not going as quick. Everyone on in-laps. Everyone will be going for another lap. Bruges 108.3. It's not bad for sector 2. It's on an in-lap. Bruges only one at this moment on a flying lap. First one, Q2. Puts himself P2. I reckon you're probably getting five flying laps out of these intermediate tyres before they'll want a change for a fresh set. So put a bit of extra fuel in, go around, get a bit of tyre temp, burn a bit of fuel, learn your braking points. Overall, you will get quicker. Otherwise, diving in the pits. As sprayed away in P4 is improving. Panda, who's also, I think he's on an in-lap. Bit of a toe down the Anger straight. Dive into the pits. Panda. Got the lock up into the Vale chicane. Final corner, just about manages the RS deployment there. Improves, but only by half a tenth. Makes 4 tenths up. That would put him up into P6 at the moment. Has he got anything to gain in the final sector? Puts himself P2. Gains 6 tenths in that final sector. Flicks is also a second up. Wickenton has just started his first flying lap. Flicks. Wickham just starting sector 1. Still no DRS. Flicks goes through cops down the old straight, the old pit straight. Looks like Flicks is going slowly. Got Oliver Richie getting out of the way of Wicken there. Nicely done. Using the runoff wisely. Got the dive from Wicken there. Thought about getting a bit of a toe, but car's going too slow. Gets a good line for the stall. Loses it on the exit slightly. Did well to catch that. That final chicane. Puts his first lap time on the board, and it is 34.7. Puts himself at P6. That raises 3 tenths up on his time in sector 1. Plenty going on at the moment. Nice little slide through cops, kept hold of it well. up, so they're all even in the wet. Nice from Airways. 6 tenths up and the purple sector 2. I'm not surprised really with the speed boost Baggett's and Beckett's there. Very slight lift. Was more or less flat out. The setup working nicely for him in these conditions. As he goes around the final corner. 1.1 seconds improvement takes himself up into P3. I think a few guys just coming back out. Svolson Dave starts his next flying lap. Turn 1, turn 2. Takes a lot of curb off through Butlands there. Drifts slightly wide. Pink Eye takes P1 at the moment. And Aston Martin looking out of the way. As well to keep it on the track. Needs a big improvement to get himself out of that and goes very wide through Chapel. Exit of Beckett's and Chapel, but he is 2 seconds up. Does need another 2.5 seconds to put himself in the running, really. Dave only won on a lap that matters at the minute. He's already used his battery. Is that going to hinder him? Does improve by 3.5 seconds, but is still P15. Tom coming through sector 2. I'll see if he's improving in a second. He is improving. Still no DRS. Only got 20% DRS left. Pint side saying it's the best league around. I hope so, lads. It's a good community, good cracking set of lads. So, and as Tom does take P1 back from Pink Eye, is Tom going to be a spanner in the works for Pink Eye and Bob, who are battling it out for the championship? Is that another car just to contend with on this season finale? He has got the quali pace off the 2 front runners. All the bottom 4, 5 on out laps. Panda's 6 tenths up, so we'll be improving. Means no Fandangle and Spray anyway are at risk from the drivers behind. Pink Eye goes P2. Panda's also improving. 45 seconds left of the session. Got 2 Ferraris, Bouge. And BDB is the one finishing a lap. No, he's starting. Oh, the Rich is starting a lap. Luke's only 1 tenth up at the moment. North Dangle has just started a lap. Last person will be Bobo. Everyone out on track at the minute. Sorry for flicking, but it's hard work to keep up with everything. Luke needs to improve. Richie only a tenth up. Needs to improve a bit more than that. Luke coming to the final couple of corners. The shoot is battery wise, it takes a lot of curb, does improve, only in P10 though for the time being. Flicks his 4/10 up, everyone improving behind him. Is Dan improving enough though? Not at this moment in time, he isn't. He's giving Richie a slight little toe. As Rick in the Mercedes takes P1 at the final part of Q2. More focusing on the people that could be leaving us tonight. Dan, Richie. I think Dan will be. Dan only P11. Richie only stays in P14. So VDB does make it through. Bobo's on a lap hunting for that pole position. Can only put it in P2, but only 200ths behind Rick. .1 seconds separating the top 10. That is how close this league has become. Unfortunately, we're losing No Fandangle, Panda, Luke, Oliver Ritchie and Fulton Dave. All don't make it through to that final shootout for pole position. No Fandangle is not happy with his performance. So both Hasses make it through, both Mercedes make it through. It's just one RB, one McLaren. So there's your results for Q2. Rick took the fastest lap with 2.5 thousandths behind was Bobo. So yeah, we lose Dan, Panda, Luke, Richie and Dave. VDB just scrapes it through there by 200ths of a second. Close grid tonight. Only 6/10 between the top 7 in the wet. Isn't too bad at all. Still raining in sunny Silverstone. I think you'll get 4 or 5 sets of the intermediate tyres, so use them wisely. I don't think Tier 3's only had 1 or 2 wet races this year. Alpine getting out pretty early. The RB cuts in front of the Aston Martin in the pit lane, jumped him in the pits, and we've got Mercedes coming out after that. Spray is the first one on an outlap. Bobo, then Airways. Keep on board with them 3 for the first lap times of Q3. Everyone's still on the intermediate tyres. Yeah, if anyone's got any predictions for pole, whack them in the chat. See who gets it on the money. I've not given my prediction. I've not got Scooby-Doo tonight. Could be any three drivers up with got my money on. No chances of winning. Spray anyway. Takes the final corner to start his first push lap. We've got Bobo. See how he makes it through turn one. Nice lines from Bobo. As you've got anyway getting through down the bottom end of that straight. Anyway, takes it through cut, slide there, just keeps it on the track. Bobo, bit cleaner, also obviously invalidate. Bobo looks like he's caught on this lap though. 107.8 for Bobo. But anyway, comes to the final chicane to put the first lap on the board in Q3. And it's a 134 flat. Bobo comes around the final corner. It's a 133.6. And now we've got Airways 134.6. Flicks in the Mercedes. Puts himself in P3. Wickham just starting his lap. Bruges on a lap further down the road. So Wickham takes the same set of corners. Not too bad from Wickham. While the Bruges through Maggots and Beckett's. Downshift there through the exit of Beckett's. Down towards Chapel. Uh, 8-4 for Wickham. 7-9 for Bruges. Bruges goes quick. Puts himself into P2. I think Wickham's had a moment there. Pink-Eye just starting his first push lap. Sorry lads, sure you won't want to hear me eating, so I've been eating back. Wickham. Pink-Eye, sorry. Very good sector 2 there. We'll be looking to put it on that top spot and does 3 tenths. his team, his championship battle though is with Bobo, who is down in P4 at the moment. He's got 5 attempts to catch up to Pink. Bobo is boxing. Has Pink Eye gone again? No, he's on his in lap. Wickham, who had a moment on his first flying lap, has gone in straight back out. Needs to put a time on the board. VDV's leaving it late as well, unless he had an issue on his first lap that we didn't see. To get on board with Wickham. Who will have Silverstone all to himself for his push lap. Quite a bit of understeer there in the wet. Tyres slightly cold at this minute. Slide. Airways has come out pretty early as well. Isn't happy with his first lap. Yes, Wickham starts his probably his first and only flying lap of this qualifying session. Great set of corners that. Down straight, still no DRS. So power down nice. Back end absolutely planted on the exit there. No moving around as he put the foot to the floor. Slide lift, just keeps it in the track. As Airways has just started his final lap. Get on board with him in a moment. Bobo's in the pits. See what Wickham's got. How is he going to put himself tonight for his final qualifying lap of the season? Puts himself in P4. Nice time from Wickham. Airways is 2 tenths up. 2 seconds to 1. Great starting lap as well. Invalidated it already, so that will not be improving from P7. There's 2 magnets of benefits from Airways. Six and a half tenths up from Airways, puts them in the 33s. Needs to find a couple more attempts to gain them spots up into the top 5. It's only P7 for Airways. Flicks his net. Tom's just started his lap. We'll keep an eye on that because that could be a pole, but not with that exit from turn 1. That's just cost him 3 attempts at least. So Wickham, is he going to get to the line in time? I don't think he is. Nope, so Wickham will not be able to get another lap in. So 9.5 for VDV. Flicks is in the pits. Airways is a second up, not improving. Bruges, Bobo, purple sector 1. Is he going to take that P1 from Pink Eye, who is also on a lap just in front of him? Is Bobo going to give him a nice little toe there? That's all you really what you don't want. Two championship contenders. Oh, and Pink Eye invalidates that lap. So and Bobo's also invalidated. As Rick takes P1, takes it from Pink Eye. Is Tom can only put it in P3. Can Bruges move up? He's got his teammate in front, VDV, as he only puts himself in P9. Bruges moves up into P4. So Rick takes pole position from Pink Eye. P3 is Tom. Bruges slots his Ferrari into P4 in a hash sandwich of Wickham in P5. The only RB of Bobo. He will not be happy. He's starting down in P6. Just behind Airways. Spray anyway, who invalidated that final run. I think VDB invalidated his first run and Flicks boxed. Must have had everyone did not really improve there. Biggest gains in Bruges. Really from that, and Wickham, who could have been susceptible to Bobo and spray. One more, boys, just a quick toilet break. So it's qualifying done for the final time in season. Well, for the final time in F124 for CDR. Tier 1 anyway. Tier 3 will be on Sunday at 8 o'clock if you want to watch me race. And all the Tier 3 lads, it's normally a good race. Very few safety cars, good battles. Good battles throughout the grid really. Good clean overtaking moves done. Good side-by-side racing all around. Very good watch, to be fair. So if you've naught to do on Sunday, bank holiday Sunday as well, so give that a watch. So looks slightly overcast now, so we'll see. I know Airways said he was running a full wet setup. Did some of the lads compromise the quali pace for the possibly dry race? Let's see what happens. Let's get all this shenanigans up. Oof, big mixture of tyres there. Are people expecting rain? Opting to start on the softs, get the quickest stint out of the way before the rain comes. Unless Luke, Fulton, Dave and Gould didn't receive that message and thought we'll go long and try and use a set of hard tyres in the wet. Only time will tell. Strategy there. For some reason it's only giving me the softs, which say will last 12 laps. I'd say about 8, but we'll see. Quite a quick out lap from formation lap from Richmond. Yeah, so quite a mixture of constructors throughout the field. Constructors' points are cumulative throughout the 3 tiers, so you've got 4 other teammates as well as your teammate in your tier. All the points added together do count towards the constructors. Scoring to 15th place. So everything is up for grabs. I will change that to positions as the front runners are all on the soft compound tyre. Wicken is your first medium runner in P5. As Dan slowly makes his way to the grid. Got 2 DSQs, Gould and Josh. As I'll get on with the front runners. Into turn 1, 2 and 3. That's the lights. Bit of a mad sequence that. Everyone gets away anyway, and Airways changing positions. Airways drops a couple of places in that first couple of corners. Dan dropped 1. Good battle side by side. Bruges and Bobo. Bobo gets past Bruges. He's already up to P4 in that first couple of corners. Already, he's only got Tom in front. Then he's got his championship contender Pink Eye just in P2 on the 3 tenths in front, as he's got the big battle for the win. Well, for the lead at this moment in time between Pink. Pink would like to scamper off into the distance. I think Pink Eye does also need the fastest lap of the race to gain that title. Great battle from the front three, with both driving through the fast section of the corners. Sorry about people further back, but this is the battle for the championship at the moment. There's VDV goes a bit wide. Bobo thought about it on Tom. So Rick has also burned 35% of his battery. Bobo, Pink Eye still on 100%, burned absolutely nothing in that first lap. Just raw pace keeping him behind his Rick. Good weight. This is Bobo's view at the moment. Sees Pink Eye, a big block up there. He'll be rubbing his hands at that. Bobo will. Front 3 where they started. Bobo up 2. Bruges up down 1. Stray up 2. And we've got a change for the lead. Pink Eye takes the lead from Rick. Going down for the battle. Fulton Dave and Captain Nibs. We've got Oliver Ritchie in this battle as well. It's just 2 tenths in front at the moment. He's been caught by Rick. Stevie Gould went off the track. Through Cops. Dave nearly off the track. Richie will get a better exit down the hanger straight. Oh, bit of a tap from Dave. Richie takes P17. BDB and Wicken. Oh, big. Someone taking out some of the advertising boards there. Come on, lads. The Red Bull and Wiffle Panda making contact there. Toby up P5 already. Captain Nibs is in the pit. I don't think he's liking that setup. Yeah, big contact there, boys. Not what we want to be seeing, really. Battles. Close battles throughout the full grid tonight. Tom is looking at Rick for P2 and takes P2. This is just allowed BDV and Cruise and Spray to catch up to the back of these front four. Full grid. So tight at the moment. From the back of Whitman's car, he's got Airways and Flips. And no Fandango and BDV in front. They can catch him. No Fandango through Maddox and Beckett. They'll get him on the straight. DRS open from Dan to defend. Dan is pulling away on the straight, and Wickham was using overtake there as well, but he's looking at a place from Airways. He goes a bit wide. Wickham. Is Airways going to try and hang it down the outside? No. As Wickham takes to the escape road and loses 2 places to Flicks and Airways. Back to the front. Bobo's looking at a move on Rick. Wants to get that move done. Rick fights it round the inside, makes Bobo go the long way round, but Spray's looking up the inside of Bobo. No contact. And Bobo attack. Or is he going to be looking in his mirrors? He's looking in his mirrors more at the minute. At RP, it's possible. Flicks and Airways, swapping places. Bobo is only just in that DRS with Rick in P3. Does need to stay within that, or he will be sitting up to the cars behind. Everyone from P1 to P6 is all within DRS at the moment. 4 laps into this 26 race around Silverstone. Cruise and BDB swapping places. Dan and BDV, sorry, Dan making the move is already up 4 places into P7. Biggest game at the minute is Toby and Whiffle, 7 places apiece. Whiffle's looking at Toby. This fight still going on for 6. Dan goes very wide, and so does VDB for good measure. He could have had the move done there, but had a slide on mid-corner, turn 3. Is that going to give Flicks a bit of an opportunity to make the move? No, Dan loses 2 positions nearly. Flicks hangs it round the outside. Pulls back in. Bobo has just pulled Rick in by 3 tenths this lap. Back on wheel race leaders, Pink Eye. Rick is all over the back of Tom. Might lose the position down the hanger straight. Down towards Stowe they go. Tom goes to the inside of Pink Eye to take the lead. Pink Eye hangs it down the outside. Big slide from Wicken. Is he going to lose from Tom? Is Rick going to get that place back? The Alpine is catching Bobo through the corners. He's also looking at Tom again. Is he going to chance it into turn one? I think it's better have it. These two scrapping is just going to let Pink Eye scamper off into the distance if they're not careful. Oh, as Rick takes a big slide there. Lap 6. How long are these soft compound tyres going to go on last for? We will see. So everyone that started on the hard has gained a couple of places up into the top pack. As Spray gets past Bobo. Bobo takes that, keeps the inside line there. Yeah, so 5 laps. Everyone on the softs in that front pack. See when pit window opens for the lads. Oh, big moment from Rick. Bobo needs to make the move now, or he's going to get done by Spray behind him. Needs to make the move. Tell you what, Rick's just got that straight line speed down that straight. Got big position changes here. He's going to try it up the inside. No. These cars, just a train from P11 all the way to P17. So, Luke is looking at Panda. Captain Ribs, 3-second time penalty. First one of this of the race. Close at the front again. Full send Dave follows Captain Dibs into the penalty box. 3 seconds for him. No one's pulling away with this lead at the moment. It keeps swapping places. Top 3 have all led the race up to now. As Tom goes for the inside line again, through into Stowe, and so does Rick. Tries down the inside as well. VDV and Flicks. VDV's dropped a couple of places. Must have had a bit of a moment there through Maggots and Beckett's. He's lost a place to Dan. Airways is back of him. She makes a move on Josh up into P16. Luke at the moment on the hard tyres, taking that last point spot. Overtakes Galore at the moment. Whiffle nearly pushing Wickham through Cops there, through turn 1. Sorry. Whiffle going to go the one way round. Has to take avoiding action. That allows Panda through. Is Luke going to try the move as well? I think you can tell that if some of these drivers are running wet setups at the moment. I think Rick is running a dry one, to be fair, because he's faster in a straight line, less downforce. But this front pack is just, he's pulled away from P7 6 seconds, nearly a second a lap there from the guys in front. BBV. Pink defending from Tom. Tom took the lead for a moment there, but Pink got it back. Tom's going to make the move into the chicane. Final corner, gets that move done, and so the new race leader is Tom at the moment. 7 laps, not lap 9, sorry. Spray has just hit the back of Bobo, losing an end plate in the process. That will be a wing change for him when he comes in. the leading driver of the next DRS train. It's got Dan VVV Airways in it. Everyone concertining up there in that braking zone as Dan gets a much better exit as he runs from the inside and picks a 3-second penalty up. That is not how you want to be picking penalties up. Huge, makes it nice. Great, for P5. Bobo still pumping down Rick in P4. He gained them a couple of places in the first 2 laps, but other than that, has not been able to catch these, to make the moves on these front 3, as they keep swapping between themselves for the race lead. Great battle this, as we've got an Alpine of spray in the pits for a fresh wing and a new set of tyres. Will that trigger the front runners to pit as we start lap 10 of 26? Is he getting a wing change? He is getting a wing change. Close battle in this, all the way through the pack really. We've got one little 5-second gap, but that is about it at the moment. Everyone else. Who's Ford been battling since lap 1. One time penalty will not be helping though, as we've got a car stuck on the pit entrance. That is Captain Nibs. Rick's going to try the move. Pink goes from first to third in one corner as Rick loses it on exit. That's going to give Bobo the opportunity that he needed. Bobo's in the pits. Bobo is the first one to pit of that front pack, just for a set of tyres. As he thought these 3 battling, might lose a bit of time on the next lap. He can catch them in a bit of free air. Can he make that undercut work? We'll see where he comes out in order to everybody else. Yeah, bottom end of P10, Wickham is being hunted down by Panda. 3 tenths in that. Bobo comes back out in P17. I don't think he'll get much of a fight out of CV Gold and Full Send Dave, as Captain Nibs really doesn't like that setup on his wheel unless it's had a bit of a funny moment again. As Bobo makes the move on Gould, no fighting whatsoever there from Gould. Is Dave going to do the same? Oh, change. Quick takes the lead from Pink Eye. As all 3 box. Are we going to get any penalties? Oh, Rick picks a 10-second time penalty up. That's just ruined Rick's race. So, Bruce at the pit. Everyone going on to the medium tyres. This pit stop. So where is Bobo coming? He is coming round the final corner. Where's everyone else? Coming out the pit lane. There's Bobo's done him in the pits. He's done Pink, he's done Panda, he's done Pink Eye, he's done Rick. He's done Tom. Going in that lap earlier has gained Bobo the lead there. And he's got a 10-second gap to Josh in front, who is on old Medium's yet to pit. So everyone in front of Bobo has got a pit. So Bobo has timed his pit stop to his T there. Take them mediums to the end. Rick behind it, but he's got a 10-second penalty. Bobo looks slow through Baggett and Beckett, so is Rick going to make the move there? Rick is going to make the move on Bobo. Bobo doesn't look like he's got the pace. He timed his pit stop right, but his overall pace this race. Pink thought about the move. Let me double check who's actually doing this. Sorry, one sec, lads. Yeah, so Bobo is in P1 on 183 points, and Pink Eye is 26 points behind. Oh wait, sorry, no, Bobo is 22 points in front of Pink Eye, with a possible 26 points up for grabs tonight. It has gone down to the final race of the season for this championship. At the moment, it is still Bobo's. We'll find out in 13 laps. So, the medium runners have all moved up the grid. Dan goes and takes the lead. That's the 4th or 5th race leader we've had up to now. So look at the battle from Rick, Pink Eye and Bobo. Pink Eye's got past him as well. I think Bobo might be hoping for a bit of rain. Feeling slightly spread out a bit now. There's sprays in the pits again. Sprays on Dave, he's had enough of them hard tyres. Wants to get onto the mediums. Closest battle is for the championship. Tom is pushing Bobo through that corner. Tom might think about the move here. As Pink Eye goes really defensive there. Shuts the door to Bobo. Tom just edging ever closer. Tom has burned his ERS though. As Bobo has just put it in hot lap. Left, 86%, Rick on 45, burnt the most out of them 3, Rich and Luke, and the next, Dan decides to stay out one extra lap, medium runners coming in now for their pit stops. Everyone else will move up the positions. As Pink Eye takes the fastest lap. He needs that fastest lap. As Wickham takes it off him in the half. Wickham and CV Gould having a bit of a battle into turn 1. Wickham takes a much wider approach there to turn 2 and 3, gets the move done. BDV went slowly through that corner, lost the place to Flicks. Flicks has just made it past Gould as well. So's BDV. Goulding for reserving, knows it's not his race. Airway's just behind him now, and them soft tyres. Thinks that they'll get to the end. Whiffle, Flicks and Airways and Josh all going for the soft compound. See how they hold up later on in this race. As Dan is up 10 places, Panda's also up 10, Richie up 11, Luke up 9 with your top 4. All made big overtakes. A couple of pit stops helped that obviously as well, as the leader pits. And the new race leader is Panda. This is your net leaders at the moment. Pink Eye just had the better of Rick, but Bobo got past Tom. As Rick makes a move on Panda on Pink Eye. Ooh, Pink Eye just tapped the back of him there. There's a bit of a narrow tighter exit. Rick has the straight line speed though. Got quite a bit of PS to drive into as well. 3.8 seconds to the car in front. He's picked up the time penalty. Another battle for the top 10 spots. No Fandangle, Flicks, Wicken and Riffle all battling out on track. As No Fandangle is going side by side with the Haas. He's got the Williams going to try and take it round the outside. You don't see many overtakes there. Is he going to go for it? Oh, he makes the move stick. Well in there from both drivers. Great move from the Williams. Don't see many overtakes into turn 1. Back of the pack, all spread out a bit. That wing damage for Spray really didn't help him. He's down in P19. He's done side by side. So I'll make it single file through Cops. Dan's a big snap on the exit of Cops. Pink Eye just made it past Rick. Up into P2. Luke P1 yet to pit, started on the hard tyres. Just dragging that out, hoping for the late safety car. Still losing places, it's that tight at the moment. As Dan and Riffle still battle. Flicks can't just gap them while them two keep battling. It's just 3.5 tenths in front of Dan. As we've got Airways losing a place to Wickham and the Haas just behind. Goes in the pits. As Tom is just overtaking Bobo from that P3. Great aerial shot of this battle here for the podium spots. Fine, gets past the Williams once again. But getting a bit impatient there through Maggots and Beckett's. Just wait for the DRS detection point, activation point. Get that rear wing open as Bobo sends it round the outside of Tom. As in the process, Pink Eye makes it past his teammate Luke, so does Rick. Oh, Rick has a big snap there, we'll have to probably lose the place too. That's just cost Luke that. Bobo looking up the inside of Luke. I've seen someone have a big lock up in the just up front. Yellow flag. Oh, we've got a safety car. Ooh, that is BDV. No front wing whatsoever. Lost it on the final corner by the looks of things. Safety car deployed. Bunch the field up. Luke will probably jump into the pits now. Bit of a cheaper stop. He has got a full lap to go. Let's see if Luke decides to pit. So let's have a look at the positions gained and lost while I've got a safety car. Sorry guys. Excuse me. So Tom is where we side everyone in the pits. Wow. Every single car. Flicks has stayed out, Dan stayed out. Panda's staying out. People on them soft tyres, everyone on the softs. So Flicks in P1, 5 lap old hard soft tyres won't be the best on the restart. Dan a lap newer than Airways behind him as well. Panda on this 3 lap hold ain't too bad to be fair. CDB pits and quits. Safety car back in the pack up. A couple of gaps to close up. Let's see if the people that decided to stay out, will their tyres make it to the end? So all the gaps that had formed are all back down to 0. And 6 lap sprint to the end. Just as I think this race deserves, to be fair. It's had a bit of everything, good battles all the way through throughout the full grid, to be fair. Not seen any incidents up to now. Safety car, there it is at the back. Really catching up the field. That is the view from Bobo with his championship rival, 3 cars in front. Got Panda on 4 lap old hard and softs, Tom on a fresh set of softs. Will Pink Eye be caught up with the older tyres in front on the opening lap? Will Flicks catch anyone napping on the restart? car will be in this lap. Field opted for the medium compound tyre. That was Bristol and Rick, severe collision, 10-second time penalty. Under safety car really should not be happening. Just keep a fair distance behind. Being up your arse doesn't gain you anything. If anything, it costs you at the restart. Safety car is in this lap, so Flicks will become the safety car, dictate the pace up to the line. Once he starts going, he cannot stop. So we'll see where he goes. Stay aboard with Airways to watch the front two get off. As Flicks gets the restart underway. Pink car looks very close to Airways in P3 on them cross tyres. Pink car just make it past Airways. 4 laps to go. Get right. So Bobo just needs to outscore Pink Eye by 4 points. My record. No Fandango. All the pack close together once again. All close, no one making moves. We've got the 2 Alpine swapping places. Field letting the tier 1 driver through there. There's Richie. He's on the road. Quit. We've got a big battle here for P4. Oh, and that's Airways sideways, bit of contact there. What's going on? That was Bobo bruised. Them two just lost about 4 places with that there. So, there's 3 laps to go. Flicks is still in the lead. He didn't pit under the safety car. Thinks his tyres will last out. Think he has the pace. Pink Eye is only 2.5 tenths behind. He's got the DRS open. Had a bit of a better exit there. He's going to take the win, take the lead. Tom's making it past Dan as well. Side by side, Tom and Flicks. Tom makes it past on that chicane. Tom takes fastest lap of 27.5. Bobo still in P5. Being held down by the Ferrari of Bruges. Flicks is going in on Tom. Big lock up there, it's full sending, picks and quits. Rouge takes the purple sector 2 there. That's both back to P7. Okay, 3.5 temps out in front. Flicks might have pulled off a masterclass in strategy there, not pitting. As Dan goes defensive against Bruges. Bruges gets the move done anyway. Everyone else is a bit too far back to get any moves done. Joe van Dankel has been in a battle with everyone tonight. By the looks of it, constantly had a battle on his hands. As Pink Eye is just stretching his legs, 2 attempts in that lap. It's just brought it back down to 3. Tom looks like he wants his race win tonight. It's done. Says no thank you, goes slightly wide, goal. Rick hangs it round the outside. Then exit the corner first. On board with the front pack. This is for the race win. This top 4 yet to have penalties. Brilliant racing tonight from Tom, Pink Eye, Flicks. Rick's also been up there. Bobo unlucky to be down in P7. Luke's not had a bad race, making the ultimate strategy work, finding himself in P8. Rickman's had a good race, P9. Richie gained a couple of places, finds himself finishing the top 10. Flicks have just dropped a second behind P2. Just try and keep hold of that final podium spot as they cross the line to start the final lap. No contact now, boys. You've had a good clean race all race. Tom does take the lead over Pink Eye. Both have full batteries. When will they use it? As Tom let him through just to get the DRS down the Anger straight. As Flicks and Bruce go side by side. And they're going side by side through cops. Rick pulls out, breaks the back, risky move. Contact there between the two of them. Oh, as Tom picks up a time penalty, that's just dropped him out of the top 3. That's give Pink Eye a bit of a buffer there. As they went through Maggotts Beckett, it's looking like they're going to try and go 2-3 wide here. Oh, Dan just tips the back of Flicks. As Pink Eye takes the Vale chicane for the final time tonight. To take the checker flag and the win in the season finale at Silverstone. Rick takes P2, Bruce moves up to P3. Rick, with that 10-second time penalty, with speed in the pit lane, does take P2. Wow. That was an entertaining race. Jeez. A lot of battles. As the game gives Wickham driver of the day. I shall have the final say on that one. Thank you very much. There's quite a few contenders for it tonight, to be fair. Tom, Pink Eye, Rick as well there. Top racing from all three of them. Podium celebrations for Tier 1. So there's your final results for the season finale in CDR Tier 1. Pink Eye does take the win. Just Rick in P2, Bruges takes P3. No Fandango finishes P9 with that time penalty. Toby rounds out the top 10. Quite a few DNFs tonight, unfortunately, but it's one of them. Get the invite sent out for the interviews in a minute. I would invite the champion, but I'm not too sure who it is yet, so we will find out in the coming days. Once, if any reports or anything have been sent in. Let's get these invites sent out to the podium sitters. Invite sent. As Rick joins the party. How's it going, Rick? Rick, we cannot hear you if you are talking, lad.
That's because I wasn't talking.
Haha, there you go, mate. How's it going?
Pretty well.
Good, mate. Good. See if the other two join. Pretty eventful race that. From
yeah, you could say that. Jesus.
Does bring out a lot of good racing, Silverstone, I think.
Oh, I've never sweated that hard in my life.
No, I can imagine, mate. That front pack. One sec, mate. I'm trying to type in. Yeah, that we'll have a chat with you, lad, while you're here. Yeah, that front pack. I think you were swapping race leads from lap 1 to lap 26 there. I think none of you could pull away. I think there was a big gap from like P7, but that front 6 with a couple of seconds all race. So, but that was pretty intense.
Yeah, it does ask a lot of concentration, you know, staying in the dirty air the whole time. But I mean, I was kind of expecting that already. You know, everyone was going to be very close around a circuit like this. In quali, but more so in the race, it's always very close, especially at the front pack. So I was kind of expecting it. So yeah, I mean, it was difficult, but fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as Bruges joins the party, evening Bruges. Yeah, am I right? Is that you picked up the 10-second time penalty for speeding the pit lane? Is that right?
Yeah, that
But
did make life a bit more difficult, but
you
I
know
mean,
what? To gain that time and well, to get that and still finish in P2, mate, is a solid drive from yourselves. To be fair, so well in
well,
with
I
that one.
mean, I gotta say the safety car at first glance, I thought it was not so good for me because there was a very big gap from like B6 to 7. So I was kind of happy where I was. Well, not happy where I was, but with the penalty, I was like, okay, maybe I can just finish B6 if we keep going like this. And then the safety car came out, but it actually helped me because I made a pit stop and I got rid of this of the penalty. So yes, I was in P10, but I mean somehow I managed to get back up to P2. Also, my teammate was defending very well, so that helped me. Um, yeah, I'm really happy, and I mean to outscore RB as well, our rivals in the constructors. I mean, yes.
Well done. Are you here again next season on the new game?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Good.
So yeah, can't wait to get back on track on the new game. So yeah.
Yeah, man, good to hear. Let's get on to you, Bruges. Good evening. How did you find that then? Yeah, I was saying to Rick, it was a very close front pack all the way through there. So good close battle in between everyone. And I think that safety car kind of just summed it up. A good little 6, 7 lap sprint towards the end, closed everyone's gaps back up and that. So put in for a few more laps of battling really, that safety car. Did you pit for the new set of softs? Yeah, I think a few cars behind you didn't, so that must have in front of you. Sorry, I don't think Dan didn't change, and yeah, I was surprised when everyone did pit. It was either everyone would have or everyone wouldn't have pitted. And when everyone did dive into the pits, I didn't think anyone would have the new set of soft tyres left. To be fair, so when everyone pitted for a new set of softs, it added a different dynamic to that final bit of the race. So yeah, good. Well, that's good. It's good that you enjoyed it, and I'm sure we'll see you again next season, won't we, lad? Oh, yeah. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Right, I'll let me just wrap this stream up. One sec, lads. Yeah, so that was tier one season finale. Pink Eye, Bolt. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
indeed. Dutch
I,
champion. Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah. Fair play. He was a bit unfortunate tonight. He just didn't have the overall pace of you guys. To be fair, um, you was overtaking him on track, and he just didn't have the speed for some reason. Maybe he was running a wet setup. I'm not too sure. But yes, these are tier one all boxed off for this season. We'll see you on Sunday for tier three, and driver draw will be out in the announcements at some point for the new game. So we'll see you then.